Today, we have some electrifying news that has sent shockwaves through the movie world. The legendary filmmaker Quentin Tarantino, renowned for his groundbreaking films such as Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, is gearing up for his final directorial venture. That's right, after a career spanning decades, Tarantino has announced that The Movie Critic will be his final feature as a filmmaker. We can't contain our excitement and anticipation for what Tarantino has in store for us with his grand finale. In this video, we'll delve into all the juicy details and speculations surrounding Tarantino's final film. From his signature style to his enigmatic storytelling, we'll uncover what we know so far about The Movie Critic and explore what this momentous event means for the future of cinema. So grab your favorite snack and let's dive into it. Hello everyone, welcome to Behind the Scenes 101. This video is all about Quentin Tarantino possibly dropping his final film. But before we begin, we would like you guys to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell icon so you do not miss out on any amazing and entertaining content. Now, if you're a film lover, you know that Tarantino's films are unlike anything else out there. His unique style, bold storytelling, and unapologetic approach to cinema have made him a true icon in the industry. From his unforgettable characters to his signature blend of genres, Tarantino has always pushed the boundaries of what's possible on the big screen. But now, with The Movie Critic set to be his last directorial venture, the anticipation is high. We can only imagine what Tarantino has in store for us this time. Will he continue to surprise us with his trademark nonlinear storytelling? Will he pay homage to his favorite movie genres in a way that only he can? Or will he take us on an entirely unexpected journey that leaves us on the edge of our seats? We don't have an answer yet to any of that. Tarantino's films are a masterclass in originality, pushing the boundaries of conventional storytelling and taking bold risks that captivate audiences. As a filmmaker, he's never afraid to challenge the norms and break the rules, which is what sets his work apart and makes it so enthralling. Take, for example, his breakthrough film Pulp Fiction. Released in 1994, this neo-noir crime film turned the traditional narrative structure on its head with its non-linear storytelling. It introduced audiences to a fresh and edgy approach to storytelling, where different storylines interweave and converge in unexpected ways. With that, the mastermind behind unforgettable films like Pulp Fiction and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it's back for one last ride. That's right, folks, after 3 decades of shaping the cinematic landscape, Tarantino is gearing up for what sources are calling his final directorial venture, and it's called The Movie Critic. According to sources, Tarantino has written the script and is getting ready to start filming this fall. And while the details of the story are being kept tightly under wraps, we've got some juicy tidbits to share. It is possible that the story will be set in late 1970s Los Angeles. The Movie Critic is said to have a female lead at its center, and there are whispers that the story might revolve around none other than Pauline Kael, one of the most influential movie critics of all time. Kael, who passed away in 2001, was not just a critic, but also an essayist and novelist known for her sharp wit and no-holds-barred approach to critiquing films. In the late 1970s, Kael had a brief stint working as a consultant for Paramount, a position she took at the request of actor Warren Beatty. Interestingly, the timeline of her job at Paramount seems to align with the setting of Tarantino's script, which has led to speculation that Kael could be the subject of the film. And it's no secret that Tarantino has a deep respect for Kael, making the odds of her being the central character even more likely. At just 59 years old, Tarantino has been hinting at retirement for a while now, but whether this film will truly be his final work remains to be seen. After all, we've seen celebrities like Jay-Z, David Letterman, Steven Soderbergh, Hayao Miyazaki, and Nicki Minaj all announce retirements in the past, only to come back to the spotlight later, and it's surprising how often it happens. Remember when Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was thought to be his last film? Well, it seems like he's not done yet, and fans couldn't be more thrilled. Tarantino's got a pretty bold philosophy when it comes to aging as a director. He's not one to mince words. Back in 2012, He straight up told Playboy, "I want to call it quits at a certain point. Directors don't improve with age. Ouch." That's some tough love right there. It shows that he's all about curating his filmography. According to him, those last few films in a director's career tend to be the weakest. He doesn't want to mess up his legacy with a dud. Tarantino's all about keeping it fresh, relevant, and cutting edge. He doesn't want to be that director who's stuck in a time warp, churning out outdated flicks that make people cringe. Nope, he's all about staying ahead of the game and keeping it real, even if it means bowing out at the top of his game. That's the Tarantino way. Just last November, Tarantino spilled the beans in an interview on The Howard Stern Show. He revealed that he's planning to call it quits after his 10th film. "I'm going to make one more movie," he shared with Stern. "But the thing is, I'm not feeling the rush to write down the script." It's like he's taking his time, letting the creative juices simmer and teasing us with anticipation. During a conversation on the popular podcast Two Bears, One Cave in November 2022, Tarantino dropped some tantalizing hints about his highly anticipated final movie. Known for his penchant for rewriting history in films like Inglourious Basterds, Django Unchained, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Tarantino revealed that he didn't expect his last film to follow the same pattern. "That's sort of my revisionist history trilogy," he shared, reflecting on his previous works. "I don't think I would do that for the last one." This revelation left fans buzzing, wondering what unique storytelling approach Tarantino might take for his grand finale. In another interview with the podcast Real Blend, Tarantino further teased about his final film, sharing that it likely wouldn't be autobiographical. He even hinted at how it might be promoted, with the tantalizing phrase "the last film" by Quentin Tarantino potentially appearing in the trailer and opening credits. This only added to the air of mystery and excitement. Word on the street is that Tarantino's latest project doesn't have a home studio just yet. But guess what? It could be up for grabs by studios or buyers as early as this week, according to insiders in the know. And guess who's a hot contender? Sony. Tarantino's got a tight bond with Sony's head honcho, Tom Rothman. After all, Sony distributed his 2019 gem, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which was all about the golden era of movie making in the swinging 60s. Tarantino scored a unique deal with Sony where the copyright eventually reverts to him. Talk about a sweet arrangement. No wonder Once Upon a Time in Hollywood snagged a whopping 10 Oscar nominations, won 2 of them, and raked in over $377 million worldwide. When it comes to stars for his films, he's been a magnet for the creme de la creme of actors. Just look at his track record. He's teamed up with Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt not once, but twice. And remember how he directed Christoph Waltz to 2 Oscar wins? Impressive, right? Plus, he and Samuel L. Jackson are like creative soulmates, always collaborating on badass projects. So if this really is Tarantino's final release, you can bet your bottom dollar that A-list actors will be clamoring to snag a role in his final film. They drop everything just to be a part of his cinematic masterpiece, as working with Tarantino is like a badge of honor for any thespian. After all, he is a bona fide legend in Tinseltown, known for his unique vision and unparalleled passion for film. He's a true auteur, always pushing the envelope and challenging the status quo. What sets him apart is his unapologetic obsession with film history and those offbeat genres that used to lurk in the shadows of the industry. Tarantino's distinctive approach to storytelling has earned him some serious accolades. He's got 2 shiny Oscars on his shelf for Best Writing, thanks to his groundbreaking work on Pulp Fiction and Django Unchained. Plus, he's been nominated 3 times for Best Directing and once for Best Picture. The man's got serious talent, and he's not afraid to take risks and blaze his own trail in the cutthroat world of Hollywood. Tarantino is, without a doubt, a true maverick in the industry, and his artistic vision has left an indelible mark on the landscape of cinema. Despite Tarantino's upcoming retirement from the silver screen, he's not planning on hanging up his creative hat just yet. In fact, he's already eyeing other exciting ventures beyond traditional filmmaking. In interviews, he's hinted at his interest in exploring other avenues. One avenue Tarantino could explore is writing books and plays, showcasing his unique storytelling prowess beyond the big screen. In fact, he's already made strides in this direction. In 2021, he released his debut novel, a captivating novelization of his film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He followed it up in 2022 with Cinema Speculation, a thought-provoking book on film criticism. Tarantino himself hinted at this shift towards literary pursuits in an interview with Peter Travers in 2020, stating, "I kind of feel this is the time for the third act of my life to just lean a little bit more into the literary." Tarantino has also expressed his interest in directing television without compromising his commitment to making only 10 movies. In fact, during a candid chat on Two Bears, One Cave in 2022, he revealed that he has already written a whopping 8 episodes of a limited series, with plans to direct them all. There's even speculation that he might embark on this new venture as early as this year. It's not entirely clear whether this idea evolved into The Movie Critic, or if he decided to put it on hold until after completing his final film. Nevertheless, it seems that while Tarantino may be looking to step away from films, he's not quite ready to roll the credits on his illustrious directing career just yet. As we eagerly anticipate Tarantino's final film, The Movie Critic, we can only imagine what he has in store for us. Will he continue to push the boundaries of cinema with his unique style and unconventional storytelling? Will he leave us with another iconic character that will forever be etched in our memories? One thing's for sure, Tarantino's legacy as a filmmaker is one that will continue to inspire and influence generations of filmmakers to come. That's a wrap for today. Are you as excited as we are about Tarantino's upcoming film? Do you think this will truly be his last directorial venture? Or do you have your doubts, considering how many times celebrities have announced retirement only to come back? Let us know in the comments below. And be sure to stay tuned for the latest updates on Tarantino's final film as we eagerly await its release. Thank you for joining us in sharing the excitement and anticipation. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.